Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Seeing just a few clouds out there around 1,300 feet. Temperatures climbing into the 80s with a light breeze. Expecting a fairly quiet weather day ahead of us today with warm and humid conditions and a low-end chance of a pop-up shower or storm. If we look at the current surface analysis, we have mainly high pressure and control over the area, keeping things fairly quiet as we move through the day, expecting some increase in the heat humidity as we get into the end of the week and beginning of the weekend. We'd likely seeing heat index values in the triple digits. If we look at the upper level winds from this morning sounding, we have some weak northwesterly winds near the surface becoming mainly westerly as we go up through the column, and then seeing our peak wind out of the northwest at 26 knots at 25,000 feet. Our freezing level today is at 14,500 feet. Looking at the current visible satellite, we can see those mainly clear skies over the region, just a few low clouds out there. Light easterly wind across the region as well, and those temperatures now climbing into the 80s. Take a look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things play out the next 24 hours as we go through the day today, expecting, again, mainly quiet conditions and mostly sunny overall to partly cloudy, and then that low-end chance of a pop-up shower is possible with the warm and humid conditions. But as we go into the evening hours, should see, again, quiet conditions continue into the evening, and we'll start to see a breeze pick up a bit out of the south-southwest. That's going to allow some warmer temperatures to move into the area as we move through the day on Thursday, seeing those temperatures get into the 90s likely, and again, those heat index values likely getting up to or above 100 degrees for the afternoon. As we get into the afternoon and evening hours, we see some convection get going off to the northwest. That's going to try to push its way into the local area as we go into the evening hours, but that will likely lose most of its steam as the sun sets. So low-end chance of any of those showers or storms making it to the local area, but nonetheless still a slight chance there. Then as we go into Friday morning, things should quiet down to start the day on Friday. If we zoom out and look at the European model here, for the extended forecast, Friday will be a similar situation, continued hot and humid conditions with slightly breezy conditions as well. And then as we go into the evening hours, European model not showing as much of the activity, but a similar situation where we could see some convection off to the northwest trying to push into the area during the overnight hours, likely losing most of its steam as it pushes through. So just a low-end chance of a shower storm in the area overnight, Friday into Saturday. As we go into Saturday, we'll continue with the hot and humid conditions through the day on Saturday, and a better chance of seeing some afternoon showers and storms. And we also notice some upper-level troughing trying to build its way into the northeast part of the country, and that's going to help knock the temperatures back down into the 80s as we go into the end of the weekend. In addition, it's going to support some potential for some scattered showers and storms as we go through the day on Sunday. And as we get into the beginning of next week, we start to see that wrapping up, and Monday and Tuesday look to be similar days back into our seasonal conditions with temperatures in the 80s and our diurnally driven pop-up showers or storms during the afternoon. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions as we go through the next 24 hours, seeing our temperatures climb up into the mid-80s, peaking around 86 degrees. This afternoon, that will allow heat index values likely to get up to around 93 to 95 degrees and possibly peaking briefly around 97 degrees at the highest points of the day. But overall, expecting that wind to pick up a bit out of the southeast at 5 to 10 knots, gusting up to 15 as we get into the later part of the afternoon. And then going into the overnight hours, we'll see a slight chance of some patchy mist early, where we'll see temperatures cool down to around 76 degrees, and then we'll see that wind pick up a bit out of the south to south-southwest around 9 to 14 knots as we start the day on Thursday, with temperatures starting off around 80 degrees. So expecting a hotter day as we go into Thursday. Right now, tides are running normal at the moment. If we take a look at Thursday, expecting mostly sunny and partly cloudy conditions. Once again, hot and humid. We'll see those heat index values likely in the 100 to 105 range. So likely seeing a heat advisory issued for tomorrow as well as the next couple of days. We'll see slightly breezy conditions. Do have that yellow risk for winds at or above 25 knots. and we'll see a very slight chance of a shower or storm again, mainly later on as that convection gets going off to the northwest and pushes into the area, mainly as we go into Thursday evening, where we pick up our yellow chance for precip, lightning, and reduced ceilings and visibilities as that low end chance of a shower or storm making its way into the local area. Continue slightly breezy conditions early, so we keep that yellow risk for winds at or above 25 knots. Again, that will mainly be early on, but overall just partly to mostly cloudy, and we'll see a mild low around 79 degrees. As we go into Friday, similar conditions. We'll see partly cloudy day. Could see some mostly cloudy periods at times, and that very slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm once again late. Again, hot and humid conditions continue with those heat index values once again 100 to 105, and continue slightly breezy conditions, but expecting that breeze to stay below 25 knots. So green conditions as we go through the day on Friday. As we go into Saturday, we pick up that better chance of some afternoon showers and storms, looking at about 30% chance at the moment. Continued hot and humid conditions with a high around 95 degrees. Overall, mostly cloudy day. And then as we go into Sunday, we see those temperatures starting to drop as some of that troughing moves over the northeast, but we do see that chance of scattered showers and storms throughout the day, looking at a 40% chance. But we'll see our high dropping down to around 87 degrees. And then as we go into Monday, we see similar days for Monday and Tuesday with partly cloudy conditions, that low-end chance of an afternoon shower or storm, and we'll see temperatures in the mid-80s and our low temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s. Well, that will wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.